in that program. And you would have thought, anybody in this room would have thought, well, that would not be a problem, but it is a problem to educate the public. I'll go right back to this thing.
Well, is it a problem to potentially miseducate the public? If you've got something, okay, again, I don't think we started educating the public about Our Kids First until it was already out there. And
it wouldn't go anywhere though.
Right, but we had to educate them about that afterwards. But if you're trying to put together a public education campaign on something that is very much in a state of flux right now, are you not running the risk of miseducating the public about something that actually potentially may not ever take place?
You know, that's an excellent point, but what we're saying now, until the courts act or the Congress acts, there will be an insurance exchange in the state of Arkansas. It'll either be an Arkansas exchange or it'll be a federal exchange. And that's imminent at this stage until something else happens. But we don't have the luxury of waiting around here and giving it to the federal government while we're waiting around hoping it may all go away. So trying to keep us in the pipeline so we can. So if it stays intact, we're representing our people. If it goes away, it's gone.
But going to the public education piece of that, spending that amount of money on something that we really don't know about right now. And this, I mean, again, you say that this is not, and I understand from a political standpoint, I'd be trying to separate it from the federal healthcare legislation as well. But you say it's not part of the Patient Protection and Affordable Care Act. But it is. We wouldn't be here today otherwise. And spending that amount of money on that, this is a very high profile issue, obviously. And as things emerge and become more concrete, this is not going to be, you know, you say that we had a difficult time in just letting people know about Our Kids First. It's not like there's going to be a hard time letting people know about what's going on. I mean, it's the lead story in the news. It's the front page article in the newspaper every day. I don't think we're going to be behind the 8 ball in being able to get information to people. Once that the problem is that right now we don't have the proper information to get to anyone because we don't know what it is.
We do know that there is a shopping experience that we want to put forward, however that ends up being, and that it's the law. And not to really make light of this, but people do not understand what an insurance exchange is. Many of us in this room, or that may have dealt with private exchanges, do. But to the general public, exchange may mean exchanging your sweater at Walmart. We don't know what an exchange is if we went out and asked people. So I think in fairness to the consumer, it's going to take time to know what this is, look for it. We won't have specifics to give yet, but we can give help to 20% of our people do not have insurance today. And we can say that there is something coming to help you. And I think that's important for Arkansas.